Okay, let's get into this. We got a question that I think a lot of people have. It's, how do you reliably tell a legitimate online company from a really sophisticated scammer?
Right. It's getting harder and harder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for this deep dive, we're using the Australian cookware brand Stonedine as our case study. They do those hybrid stainless steel pans.
And our mission is really to pull apart their website to find the concrete clues, the things that you as a shopper can look for to gauge a company's integrity.
Okay, so where do we even start? What are the structural elements of an e-commerce site that tell us if a brand is worth trusting?
Well, the first thing, and it's almost an immediate filter, is just the quality of the website itself.
The first impression.
The very first. What the source material we looked at highlights is that the Stone 9 site isn't just functional,
Hmm.
it's extremely professional. High quality visuals, everything is meticulously organized.
Right, you see the pans in use, not just some generic stock photo.
Exactly. And that's the first big clue. A low effort scam usually has a low effort website. It might look okay, but the details are missing.
But I have to push back a little on that. I mean, anyone can buy a nice website template now, right? How do we know this isn't just a very, very well-funded fraud operation?
That's a fair question. It's about the depth of the investment. A template is one thing, but creating all that unique content, the professional photography, the detailed copywriting, showing the product in dozens of different situations, that takes a real team.
So a real business infrastructure.
Yes. That level of expense suggests they're building something to last, not just, to grab your cash and then disappear into the night.
Okay, so let's move past the surface aesthetics then. Let's look at the actual content. We notice they have detailed customer reviews, which seems like a good sign of transparency.
And they seem realistic, too. A mix of ratings, which is always more believable than a perfect 5-star score across the board.
But the thing that really stood out to me, the thing that signals long-term intent, is all the support material. They have whole sections on cleaning the pans, on product care, FAQs.
Absolutely. And that is a huge tell. Just, think about the motivation for a second.
If you're a scammer, why would you bother?
You wouldn't. If you plan to shut down your site in 3 months, you're not going to invest time and money writing a guide on how to maintain the product for 5 years.
So that content is all about the post-sale relationship. It's about customer retention, making sure people are happy long after they've clicked buy.
It signals a confidence in their own product quality, not just in their ability to market it.
Okay, which brings us to maybe the biggest factor that filters out most of the low-level stuff, the price.
Mm-hmm.
The review makes it very clear that Stonedine cookware is not cheap. Its prices are firmly in that mid to premium range.
And that, counterintuitively, works strongly in their favor. Scammers almost always use extremely low prices.
I mean, unbelievable deal. 90% off, flash sale, ends in 10 minutes.
Right. They need you to panic buy. They need that pressure so you don't have time to think or do your research. When a brand prices itself realistically for its market, it removes that urgency.
It's like they're inviting you to compare them with the competition, something a fraud operation would never want you to do.
Never.
So if we add it all up, the professional infrastructure, the commitment to long-term support, and realistic market pricing, it seems like the digital assessment doesn't really show any obvious red flags.
Based on the website alone, no. It appears to be a genuine business operation.
But, and this is a big but, that's not the end of the story for you, the shopper.
Not at all. A good website is just phase 1. Phase 2 is you have to do the practical checks. You can't stop the critical thinking there.
You mean actually reading the fine print?
Read all of it. Look closely at the shipping policies, the warranty details, and especially the return conditions. Are they clear? Are they fair?
And then see if they actually follow through. What are the delivery timelines people are reporting? Do they actually answer customer service emails?
That follow-through is absolutely key.
So what this all really means is that the investment in quality and transparency on a website isn't just, window dressing. It's a genuine measure of a company's commitment to being around for the long haul.
It shows they're not just in it for the transaction. And maybe here's a final thought for you to take away from this.
Go for it.
Looking beyond this specific case, how might a company's decision to publish full, verifiable sourcing information, whether for cookware materials or textiles, act as the ultimate signal of confidence in their supply chain?